I'm Marissa Stelzer,
And I'm Jordan Lunders.
and our project is the process of electing a new pope. Pope Benedict once said, "Being Catholic is not a kind of clothing to be worn privately or on special occasions, but it is something living and all-encompassing, capable of assimilating all that is good in modern times." Pope Benedict was a prolific writer. He added 3 major encyclicals to his many books, speeches, and theological papers. In his first encyclical, he explores the meaning of love as Christ calls us to love one another as I have loved you. He teaches that in Jesus' divine love in all of its dimensions takes flesh dramatically and fully. In his second encyclical, he teaches us about the depth of the virtue of hope. In his third encyclical, he seeks to proclaim a new vision for the world based on the social teachings of the Church.
So, step 1 of the Papal Conclave is resignation, or if the Pope dies. But the last time the Pope resigned was 600 years ago, and Pope Benedict resigned due to his health problems. His decision shows great humility and love for the Church, and his resignation is discussed in the Church's Code of the Canon Law. The Cardinal Camerlengo rules the Church until a Pope is elected. And step 2 is the conclave, when the actual cardinals meet to elect a new pope. The conclave is traditionally held in the Sistine Chapel. The word conclave comes from the Latin phrase cum clavis, meaning with key.
In the third step, voting takes place. The Pope is chosen by secret ballot. The cardinals take a solemn oath of secrecy. This oath states, anyone breaking the vow of secrecy is subject to grave penalties according to the judgment of the future Pope, including the possibility of excommunication. A 2/3 majority is required to elect a Pope. During the election, the cardinals are forbidden to communicate with the outside world. The maximum number of electors from the College of Cardinals is 120. The college is currently composed of 149 cardinals. A new pontiff is selected 15 to 20 days after the office becomes vacant. Any cardinal who turns 80 before the day of papacy is vacant, either by death or resignation, cannot take part in the election.
When the cardinals make a decision, there are 3 scrutineers who are selected by all of the cardinals, and they count the ballots. Once the ballots are collected, the scrutineers count the ballots to determine if everyone has voted. If the number of ballots doesn't match the number of electors, the ballots are immediately burned and another vote is taken. After each vote, the ballots and any notes regarding them are burned. If the smoke that rises is black, no pope has been chosen. When the smoke is white, the Church rejoices for the new pontiff.
The fifth step. Upon acceptance of the office, the new pope states the name by which he will be known, and the cardinals pledge their allegiance to him. The newly elected pope remains pope for the term of his life or until he retires. By canon law, Pope Benedict XVI will not vote for the new pope because he is over 80 years of age. Some may ask, what's next for Pope Benedict XVI? Well, he will no longer be called pope. He will serve as the Bishop Emeritus of Rome. He plans to spend his time in prayer and reflection on behalf of the Church.